Hey, 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 we're live.
We are indeed. How is everybody? How everybody doing? We will cheers you with our Starbucks. And as you see, we've got some donuts to try.
We do.
Which I'm more looking forward to than anything, actually.
So, what are you drinking?
I believe this is one of my regulars, which is coconut. They've finally got it in this time. Coconut latte.
And I am having my good old, if I can get it right the round way, the caramel frappuccino.
Tommy, how you doing?
Hey, Tommy.
Good to see you. Toosh, how you doing? How are you both?
Oh, that's nice and strong. Ooh.
There you go, a nice strong thing. So how are you guys? Tommy, how's things going? Are you still in Nice? Are you back on the way to the Med now? Because I know, do you know what, I remember, I think it was this time last year in April, you were on your way off to back onto the Med. You were back onto working. Douche, how are you doing? Yes, you are indeed, and we do have donuts that we are going to try. Here they are in the little box. There's a few to try. So one of my favourite donut places. I am very, very, very much looking forward to trying this.
I was just suggesting Donatelier to some friends, and I was like, what? If you haven't tried Donatelier, what have you been doing in life? You got to go down there. So while they're in London, they've got to go to Donatelier. That's one of the places that I've recommended. So yeah, I would thoroughly recommend Donatelier.
And Tommy is still in Nice. Nice. Ooh, nice. How is it going in Nice? How's the weather? So it's been. So Tommy, just to let you know, you probably caught up with family anyway, but it's been quite nice. It's 21, 22 here.
What? Well, actually, in the morning it was slightly warmer than usual, but obviously I'm stuck in an office, so I didn't get to go out. But the sun did look nice. But I was wondering whether it was one of those looks nice but still chilly.
No, it was nice. It was nice. Where are we? Toush said, I'm a bit better, thank you. Still a bit congested. I'm glad you're on the mend. We are both well, thank you. Nice to see you. Look who it is. It's Jensen's joined us. Hello from Jensen. My holiday was very lovely indeed. Brilliant.
Oh, brilliant.
Did you have a good time, Jensen? How was it? I was going to ask you actually how your holiday was. When did you get back? And did you have a good time? What did you get up to? Let us know. Good to see you.
Lovely to see you.
It's mad that actually, fact, Tommy's just said it's fairly nice here. Get it? Nice Nice. It's very nice in Nice. And it's been 23. So actually, fact, very similar to the UK.
Imagine.
We've been very, very lucky actually here. They said it's not, as you know, it's not normally this warm at this time of year. So it's been a bit of a warm one.
In the news is when they'll start comparing to other countries.
Oh yeah, for sure.
And I'll be like, but yeah.
There you go. So, so guys, we do have one of our favourite donut places that we are going to try today. I'm really looking forward to this because I do love donuts as well. I was saying to myself, I won't eat as much today because we've got donuts later on, but it's not I normally did. So I knew that we would be doing these donut things. So I am definitely looking forward to it. I cannot wait for you guys to see these. These are something else. We went for a long walk in Dawlish. Now, Dawlish is a beautiful place. Now, Dawlish, for anybody not familiar, is in Devon. It's not too far from Torquay, if that's right, Jensen. Was it just Dawlish you visited, or did you do Torquay as well? Did you get to go to Paignton as well, which is, again, not that far?
So, this week, I've done like a couple of things actually.
Oh, yeah.
So I did something on Monday as well, but I can't remember what it was. Anyway, so on Thursday, I went to this place called Noodle Inn. It's in Soho. There's several branches, but there's always a queue, and they don't take reservations. Now it's one where the guy cuts the noodles, so he's got it like this, and he cuts it. And it's quite well known for that. And I got the short rib noodles.
Good.
Let me tell you, you've got to go there. It's so good.
What's it called?
Noodle Inn.
Noodle Inn.
And
in Soho.
They're all around, but this one I went to was in Soho. And they do these prawn with a wasabi paste. Excellent, lovely. We had wontons, again, really good. Somebody ordered crispy tofu, and again, that was really good. And then somebody ordered these viral, they're like dumplings or something, but they're like all spring rolls, but they're all joined together, so you have to cut them. They were like chicken or whatever. They were really good. It was all good. Thoroughly recommend. The noodles are a bit too thick for my liking. That's more
I
Mark's
love thick
type
noodles.
of thing. So and you could get the wide noodles where they're like that wide and long, and it's just like someone's then got to come round and cut it for you. So it doesn't make sense. So I just got the short one. And the only regular noodles that they do was in a soup. And I didn't want the soup. I just wanted the noodles and the meat. But well, somebody got it and said it was really, really good. But sometimes I feel like when you get the meat and the soup, it takes the flavor, all the flavor of the meat goes, and then it's in the soup. And so the soup is really flavorful, but then the meat is a little bit bland. So I don't always get like a ramen and stuff like that, because that's how I feel. But I gotta tell you, go to Noodle Inn, try and get there as early as possible, because that queue is mad. We had to queue for about 45 minutes to an hour. It was crazy. But it, you know, when you're with people and you're just standing around talking, it goes down quite quickly, if that makes sense. But yeah, it was really good. Thoroughly recommend. There was another place that I went to last week, which was even better. But this is some like rickety old small place in Liverpool Street. And their dumplings, so
See how I miss out on all of this?
well.
See how I miss out on all of this?
If you don't want to do anything after work, then you don't want to do anything after work.
Jensen said, oh, and the campsite was called the Ladies' Mile. And you went on Tuesday and Thursday. Was it between Tuesday and Thursday you went to? So I was going to say, did you in Dawlish, is it still a Pebble Beach? I can't remember. I've not been to Dawlish for such a long time. Probably before you even born. That's how long ago it's been. But how was it though? Did you have a wonderful time? I would love to go back to Dawlish. I would really, really like to. It's very, very beautiful down there.
Nice.
Now then, I'm doing a drum roll because these are something special. Now, for those of you that may have seen, for Kelly and I, Donatelier is our favourite donut place. Now, if anybody watches Pulp Fiction, they will have seen the movie when he's trying to sell a certain substance to a, what's his name? John Travolta's character. He said, now it might cost a bit more, but when you taste it, you will know where that extra money went. And this is very true of Donatelier. So, shall we show?
Yeah.
We are going to be showing this one. So this is the first one we will show you. Not necessarily the first one we will try, but check this out. Now I've got to do this without it sliding off, but look at that.
Shock horror. It's not a donut.
No, this one isn't a donut. Although it's Donatelier, this is one of their faves. So look at this. Now, do you want to describe that?
This is a cream-filled croissant with strawberries. It's Fri-yay. I'm not sure what they call it, but it's amazing. Look, you can even see the flecks of vanilla in the cream. It's amazing.
I expect you are drooling like I am right now, because that is incredible. And look how big it is. I mean, my hands are huge. My face is huge. And look, it is a big, sizable donut. Look at that. So we will be trying this little bad boy. There we go. So that's one from Donatelier. Mm-hmm. What I love as well, look at the boxes are nice.
Yeah.
So anybody that's interested in Donatelier, now, unfortunately, they are only in central London. So those of you, our friends that are not in London, we do hope they will expand. If not, if you ever come to London, please, 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 please do try Donatelier. You will not be disappointed.
You will not be disappointed.
Kath, how are you?
Hey, Kath. Hope you're well.
Good to see you. We were just showing our wares. So we will be trying these. We are just doing a little review of Donatelier. So we're going to show you what we are also having. Right, let me make sure I do not. Here we go. It's like the drawbridge coming down.
This is the Black Forest.
The Black Forest one. Now, we have had this one before.
No, they gave us a raspberry one.
Yes.
Not Black Forest.
Oh, it's not zooming in, which is annoying. Oh, there we are. So check this out. So this is Black Forest, as in Black Forest Gatto, but obviously not the Gatto, in a donut. Now, that is a very dark donut. I've not seen it that dark before, but that's it. Check out those shards of glass. Yeah, last time they ran out of of cherry, so they put a raspberry on the top.
Yeah, and they filled it with raspberry though. It wasn't Black Forest. I'm just like, huh?
So that's
Feel like I've been cheated out of my money.
Casa, I'm good, thanks. Enjoying the sunny weather. It
Oh,
is
it's
beautiful.
lovely.
It is beautiful.
Lovely.
And Tommy was saying in Nice it's 23. So again, very, very, very nice weather. We are spoiled. Now let's have a look at this. Oh, I think this is the one I like. I think this is the one I like.
Saint Honoré is back.
Oh, now you please, if you guys ever do get to Donatelier, this is one of my absolute favorites. That is a, what is it on top?
It's a
Do you know what I mean?
Not croquembouche.
It is a croquembouche type thing. Yeah,
it's what you get on a croquembouche,
which is a.
But it's like a profiterole.
Profiterole, that's the word.
Yeah, profiterole with crusted sugar on the top.
But it's crusted sugar, as Kelly says. You know, now when you do a croquembouche, which is that big, it looks like a Christmas tree.
Yeah.
Made of profiteroles, but they dip it in sugar to stick it to the Christmas tree.
Yeah, it's usually what you get in wedding. It's very popular in France, and that is what you would normally get at a wedding. My cousin had one at her wedding.
This is incredible. This is one of my favorite donuts. They stopped making this and they brought it back.
But they've now not doing the dolce pecan.
Oh no! Why did they stop?
They should just do them both at the same time. I don't understand why, but anyway. So they're not doing the dolce pecan at the moment. I'm sure they'll bring it back. But there was only 2 Saint Honorés left, and I got one, and I thought, oh, maybe I should have got the other one. When I looked, the other person had taken the other one. I was like, oh, I'm just lucky that I got that one.
Yeah. So, like I said, these are very popular. They go like that. So hotcakes. So again, if anybody's interested, they're on Charing Cross Road.
Yes,
Charing Cross Road in central London. Well worth the visit. You will find it because you will see the queue trying to get in. It's a very, very popular donut place.
And if you go a couple of doors up, you also get brunch, which is the Korean corn dogs. Thoroughly recommend those. So if you wanted to go there, get the Korean corn dogs. They also do wings, and they've expanded their menu quite a bit. And then walk a couple of doors down and then get your donatelier. So you have your food and then you have your dessert.
Got to do it. You've got to do it. So, where Jensen said, stones and sand, and I'm having my dinner. It's fish and chips from the fish and chip shop. Very nice. Are you going for traditional fish and chips? Are you having like a battered sausage? What are you having, Jensen? I'll have to try it next time in London. Tommy, honestly, we cannot recommend it enough. When you are in there, I would love to be able to give you a promo code. We're not that big. No. But it was our recommendation. I've got to say, I cannot recommend these enough. They're not the biggest of donuts, and they are expensive. I'm not going to lie to you.
That cost me £20.
So for 3 things, £20.
It cost. Is that the receipt? Yeah, £20 and 70 pence.
Wow.
It's the Saint Honoré, the strawberry cream croissant, and the Black Forest, and that cost me £20 and 70 pence.
So it is expensive.
Yeah.
But as I said, they said in Pulp Fiction, when you taste it, you will know where that extra money went. Because
these used to be £6 something, and now they're actually
£7.
£7 and £7.20.
So it is expensive for a donut. I'm not going to lie to you, but we will have to try and get out of London and try some other treaty donuts at some point, because we would like to do that. But until then, we cannot. This is our favourite place that we have found donut-wise.
Yeah.
So this is our recommendation. Right, guys. We, as always, let you decide which one we have first.
I was just about to say, I want to try. But okay.
You got to let the public decide. So you get to decide first. You get to decide. Do we go for the croissant? Do we go for the Black Forest? Or do we go for the Saint Honoré? You guys decide. You let us know. Croissant.
Thank you.
Croissant.
Is that Kath?
Kath.
Thank you, Kath. Thank you.
Kath, ask and Kath will get. So we are trying this. This little, look at that. Look at
it looks amazing. How could you not go for that one first?
Look at that. It is incredible. The pipe work on that. Now, Tommy, if you do go, or anybody, if they do go, you will see they have the glass, obviously, like,
they have a window, yeah.
And you see them make them in the window.
Yeah.
So they are all handmade. You can see them done.
They make them by hand. You see them in the window. Yeah.
Okay, so I'm itching this one out very, very slowly. There we are.
Not
with my
fork.
but I don't want to use my hands.
No, but what I'm saying is you could have slid it out with the fork.
It worked perfectly well. There we are. So you get a 360 of this croissant. Look at that. That layer of the strawberry. It's like a beautiful clam. Look at that.
And you can see from the side that it's filled all the way through.
Yeah, look at the side of it. Do you know what it reminds you of? There's a Italian dessert which has got the bun, and they sort of kind of scoop the cream in the middle. It reminds you a bit like that. They sell it in Nero's, but I forget what it's called. Look at this. I mean, cut some stingy piece.
Some stingy piece for your big old mouth.
So the anticipation. So now the pastry does look incredibly flaky.
Yeah.
All right, here we go.
You put the end on there, and then you can.
Look at this. I get some rackety end.
Oh, please. Mine is even smaller, so I don't know what he's talking about. Do you remember the days when you used to complain, oh, I'm going to eat how many donuts?
Here we are. So that's what I've been given.
And that's what I have.
Cream all the way through. Do they have a chain across London? I don't think they do. I believe
they might have one other that they may have just opened, but I'll have to Google it.
So it's Donatelier, they're called. Check out their website to see what they actually do. They've got a whole range of stuff on there. Right, here we go.
Okay.
That's incredible. That is incredible. The cream in that. So it's just not regular cream. I think that's chantilly cream. Or like a not chantilly cream, maybe a vanilla cream.
I think it's creme anglaise.
Mm.
Not chantilly, it's creme anglaise.
The croissant itself is really light.
Mm.
Really...
The croissant's also sweet. There's a lovely glaze on that.
Right, let me just do the cross section so you guys can see. So as you can see, it's got a lovely crisp to it. This croissant, you can see the layers in there. If I just bring that to the camera a bit more, whoa, there we go.
You can see the cream goes all the way through.
All the way through. That layer of strawberries here, but look at the lamination on it, and look at the actual air pockets in there. It, again, like I say, really crisp. Now this, obviously, we've had this in the fridge overnight. So Kelly bought it the other day, ready for the live. So of course, as it stays in the fridge a little bit while it does, we didn't bring it up to room temperature, which we probably should do.
We should have done, yeah.
But it is incredible.
Yeah.
That's such a good donut. One of the best ones I've had because of the filling as well. Now, just be wary. I would recommend eating these as soon as you buy them. You don't have to wait that very minute. But what's happened with this, just because it's been in the fridge a little bit, so the juices from these strawberries have started to leak into the croissant.
I don't think that's a bad thing.
Not necessarily, but it like I said, if you don't, it makes it a tiny bit soggy in the bottom, just a fraction. But just be wary, you are working with that. So if you want it crisp, you can't heat this in the oven, obviously, because of the cream in the middle.
I disagree with the sogginess, though, by the way. But yeah. Delicious. Delicious.
Oh, yes, of course, Jensen, you did say. So happy birthday to Grandad.
Oh, my goodness, yes. Happy birthday, Grandad.
And your teacher as well. Happy birthday to your teacher. You did say as well. And my fish and chips are large. Now, Jensen, are you one person that likes lots of salt and vinegar on yours, or do you just like it without? Let us know in the comments.
Yeah. And do you like it just on your chips, or do you like it on your fish as well?
And I like the fact you're having large. I think you should have large.
Yeah.
Right then. Guys, again, you dictate what we have. So we have just tried that. We will give the score and everything afterwards. But do let us know what you'd like to try. So are we... No salt or vinegar, please. Riley!
Oh!
Right, you are the complete opposite to Kelly. Kelly drowns it in salt and vinegar.
Salt and vinegar on my chips, but not on my fish. But on my chips, yes.
Absolutely drowns it.
And mayonnaise. There has to be mayonnaise.
Do you have a condiment that you have with it? Do you have ketchup? Do you have mayonnaise? Do you have brown sauce? Do you have chili sauce? You know what Marco Pierre...
Or curry sauce.
Do you know what curry sauce? Mushy peas. Do you know what Marco Pierre White has on his chips?
No. Marco
Pierre White puts butter on his chips. He gets slices of butter and puts them on the chips. That's what he does. He loves his butter. Right, guys, down to you. What would you like us to try? Do you want us to try the the Black Forest or the Saint Honoré? Let us know.
I always get nervous when he's opening these boxes because I know he's not closing them properly, and I'm thinking, oh, it's going to get closed.
Ah, so you're a mayonnaise person.
Yeah.
Just like Kelly. Kelly loves mayonnaise. And do you know there aren't many people I know that do like mayonnaise and chips?
What?
You do.
That's because they're wrong.
But Black Forest next, please. Oh, but look at that. Both Jensen and Kath have gone for Black Forest.
All right.
You guys have asked. You both shall get. Right. Okay. This is the Black Forest. Look at that. Now, those shards of chocolate in there. You can see there's a tiny little bit of condensation in there. It has been in the fridge. That is a very, very dark donut, though.
Mm.
Okay, now we put it on there. Let me give it the old 360. There we are. See, I've been very graceful with this today. That's not like me at all.
No.
Right.
The way he likes to manhandle things.
What's great is that, like I said, they all come in individual boxes like this. Now, they will give you a larger box set if you're ordering several, if you wish. But there we go. So check that out.
That felt £20 was a lot of money. So.
Yes, this is. So this one, again, we're not going to lie, it is expensive. This is the cheapest. This is £6.50.
Yeah.
The strawberry croissant was £7.20, which is the most expensive one. Here we go. So look at that. Our little 360. Now, there is actual fact. The reason why the donut is so dark, that is chocolate glaze on the donut. So you've got two types of chocolate. You've got the milk. It looks like dark chocolate, but I may be wrong. It might be a ganache.
Let's try it. Oh, it's quite soft. So, yes, it might be ganache. My nail just touched it. Shall I just use that knife? Because you want to use that knife for this one.
Okay. Yeah. Use that one. I can get another knife, but yeah, you. Should have got 3 knives. Kath said, they do look delicious, substantial, and handmade, worth the price.
Yeah.
Do you know what? So the other thing I would say, Kath, you're absolutely right. And the other bit I would say, guys, is the fact that bear in mind these are from central London.
Yeah.
So you always add a premium because the rents are so high. And also as well, like I said, because they are kind of handmade. I say handmade, so the donuts are probably mass made, but they also all the fillings.
Oh no, they do them there. They've got the ovens there.
They got the ovens there. I stand corrected.
They're fried. Because otherwise, imagine how
you should just cut that in half. That means so much easier than a slice. If there's a slice of donut, you can't get the stuff.
Yeah, I can't get the stuff. Right, where's your plate?
I haven't got one there.
Instead of criticising me.
Look at this. This is minuscule.
First of all, you only take a bite anyway, and then you can have some more later.
I can't even do a review on this. There's just not enough chocolate on it. The ratio.
Here, do you want another half?
Yes, have another half.
My God. So it's not actually a chocolate donut, by the way.
No, so there we are. I'll be able to show, sort of. Now, if you have a look here, so it's not chocolate all the way through, but as you can see, it is chocolate on the outside. So it's almost like a dark chocolate. So there's 2 types of chocolate there, as you can see. If it's going to zoom in, come on. There we go. So you've almost got like a dark ganache. You've got that donut in the middle, and then you've got the milk chocolate shards on there, and then you've got the cream. Hey, is that a filling? I ain't got any of that. Look at this. Unbelievable. Right, anyway, let's do this then. So this is my fillingless one.
Oh, it makes a change for me.
Here we go.
To actually have some filling.
Oh, wow. Right. You're instantly hit with the 2 types of chocolate. You've got the ganache, which is quite a bit more of a...
darker flavour.
Do you know what? There's no alcohol in here, but it almost tastes alcoholic. It's got quite that sort of pungent taste to it. But it's absolutely delicious. Now, having it with the cream, but the donut quality is incredible as well. Oh, that is so good.
I just think if Bread Ahead's donuts got married to the filling of these donuts.
Well, can I have some middle, please? I didn't get any middle at all. Oh! I'd like to enhance my review if I can actually taste the middle. Right. Let me see if I can get some of this middle. Oh, look. So the middle is another type of chocolate. Can you see that? I don't know if that can pick up. So there's a chocolate mousse in it. So it's 3 types of chocolate. Is there a cherry taste for Black Forest? Well, I will tell you because I didn't have any middle. So I'll be able to tell you now. Here we go. There's a cherry jam in the middle. Now, when you have all the elements together, that are really good. Do you know what? Actually, I'm going to say, Kath, we've had this before. This is much improved.
Yeah, this is so much better.
They've improved it.
Because they did it with a raspberry before, saying it was Black Forest, and I was like, huh?
But also as well, another slice, are we?
Oh.
But sorry.
Makes a change from you eating everything, doesn't it?
So you can see how good it is. So before the donut didn't have a chocolate covering from memory, it just had the shards. So they have improved it. They put the chocolate ganache on the top. They put the chocolate shards on top of that, cream on top of that, and then chocolate mousse in the middle with that cherry jam. That is excellent, and that has definitely got better. 100% that has got better.
Because the other one was raspberry. And they were calling it Black Forest, but Black Forest doesn't have raspberry.
Right, can I'll just show. So that's the remainder of it. So if I just tilt that around so you can actually see the filling in it. So what you've got, you can just about see in there. So you've got the cherry jam, you've got the chocolate mousse. There's that chocolate ganache on there, and there's the chocolate shards you can see on the outside here. And then you've got cream. That is a taste sensation in your mouth.
It's really good.
That is incredible. That is so good. Sam, how are you doing?
Hey, Sam. Hope you're well.
How you been? You've just caught us. We are just in the middle of doing Donatelier. We have just done. Now, this is the sort of thing I think Sam could recreate.
Now, the thing is if I hadn't cut it the way it is, he wouldn't have anything to show you.
There we go, look. That was really good. So we've got that, and we've got the donut. Right, so last but not least is the Saint Honoré. Right, so Sam, how's things going? Is the move going well? Any other update and news? I'm hoping things are going well. I know because they spent the weekend, didn't they? Their first weekend. So how did it go? Did they find it nice there? And they settled in? Right. There we go. Let me move that.
There was gold leaf on the top, but...
Oh, no, you can still see it.
Yeah.
Do you want me to do? All right. This is the Saint Honoré.
Saint Honoré.
Honoré. Now, you've got, as you can see, if I move out the way, I hate when this does this. There's nothing to zoom into. Come on. You can do that. That's the only thing in the screen. So I'll do this while it's done. So you've got that chocolate covering there.
Move it back a little bit. It might need to focus.
That's cream on the top. And then you've got the profiterole on the top with the sugar glaze. So,
and it's got gold flecks in it, but you can't see.
You might be able to just see at the top.
Oh,
there it is. So you can just see the gold on the top. But look at the sheen on that. That is incredible. And look, you can see it dripping down the side. That sugar glaze. And then you've got the, now you can see it's slightly condensated. That's because we did have it in the fridge. You can see the little nuts attached to it as well. So this is a treat. This is a little treat. Here we go. Yeah, just down the middle. None of this slicing, please. I don't know, a slice of donut. Oh my God, just looking at it. We'll have to, we've been talking about this as well. We've been talking about having almost like a razor, a deck razor, so we can actually put something on top. Because the problem is when we do this, you can't see what we're doing. Oh, wow. They stayed at my place all week. Oh, did they? Have they managed to stay in there for a little bit or just try the place yet? Or is it not ready yet? I can understand that because obviously you want to get the place ready. It's not probably quite ready to settle in. Look at the middle. So there is cream right in the middle of that profiterole.
Is it cream or is it custard?
It could be a custard. Then you've got cream, the layer. And then they've almost got a ganache in the middle. That is incredible. It's almost like a Rocky Road topping look. That is, oh, wow. Right, I cannot wait to try this. Go on, grab. This one I can tell is going to go. This is one of my favorites. Here we are. I'm going to try the topping first. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. That topping alone, I could eat that and be satisfied. The cream was sliding off. Right, okay, let me try the other donut. That is incredible. That's like a beautiful, beautiful toffee middle. Honestly, that is so good. I am not surprised. I am not surprised that these were sold out almost when you got there.
Yeah.
You got a bit on your nose. There's something for you.
I got there quite late. So,
I am not surprised that was nearly sold out.
I was there at 8:30.
There's nuts in that chocolate.
Yeah.
Now, obviously, I'm going to state the obvious. If you have a nut allergy, avoid this one. Actually, in fact, a few of them do have nuts in, just to warn anybody going. So just keep an eye out for that. Because
sugar?
Oh, but the sugar, that is just so, so, so good. Now, we know we like to do these reviews to show you guys, but I have to say, they have improved. They've got better. Now, I really rated them highly before. But
they were new, though, when we went.
Oh, these are so, so good. These are so, so good. I have one more bite and I'm going to leave a bit just purely so I can score But that is so good. Oh my God, that is so good. If I lived near there, and I couldn't afford to live in Charing Cross, but I would be about 40 stone because I'd be going there all the time. Kelly would be, get me donatelier. Go out and get me donatelier. Let's have donatelier for breakfast. We'd have this a lot. But But to be fair to Kelly, I wouldn't blame her because these are so, so good. These are so good.
They are really, really
right good. Then, guys, you picked, so we will go them in the order that you picked them in. So, number one, we had the croissant. Now, this is the most expensive one. This is £7.20. So it is the most pricey.
But it also is the biggest.
Yeah, by far. Now, it's big. Now, obviously, it is not a donut, but it is in their selection. So rate this one.
An 8.5.
I'm giving it a 9.
Yeah, I want to give it a 9. I'll give it a 9. I wanted to give it a 9, but I'm trying to score it against the others.
I'm not scoring. No, I'm not going to score against the others because this is a croissant. All right, so I'll have that in the contact. I have not had a croissant on its own. I've had as good as this, but this with the cream and the strawberry. Name me another cake like this, croissant like this that you've tried that's better. I can't.
I could only name a savoury, which would be a ham and cheese croissant.
I can't name it. The only reason, now you might be saying, why aren't you giving it a 10? So for me, the reason I'm not giving it a 10 is I have had a better croissant, but the whole ensemble of it is incredible. If that croissant was top drawer, I'd have to give it a 10. Yeah, I'd have to give it a 10. But don't let that detract because I'm nitpicking. This is amazing. If you were to go into Donatelier, just get this and walk out and eat it, you will be totally satisfied. Yeah, you will not be disappointed. Unless you don't like strawberries. But this is amazing. Yeah. Well worth the price for it. I know it's expensive, £7.20, but it is the most expensive one. So that is that one. Right. My little professional review. Now then, the next up. Finish the Black Forest, did you? Finished it, did you? So had to show mine, did you? Black Forest. Well, no, shit. This is what was left. The Black Forest. So again, now what would you score this? I'd give that a 9 as well. I've got to say, I'm gonna give that a 9 as well. Now, I would have given that before a 7 or an 8. Yeah. This has improved. They've added more chocolate. The chocolate, but because it's chocolate on chocolate on chocolate, I was thinking, but the donut itself, to me, breaks up the chocolate. If that was a chocolate donut, it'd be too much. But also, that dark chocolate does not have a bitter taste to it. I totally agree. Like some dark chocolates, they do have like a bitter taste. This doesn't. No, it doesn't. And the cream offsets it. That's why it's a 9. And the cherry, as Kath said, the cherry is really, really nice. The cherry goes so well with the chocolate. They have improved that. The only way that I would give that a 10 is if it was like a Black Forest Gatto. So if they had done the donut in chocolate, but not the dough of donut, because the dough of donut can be a little bit heavy. Yeah. So they would have had to have made it really, really light and then an injection of cherry jam properly.
with cream on top of that, and then cream on the top, and then a cherry on the top. That's the only way I would have given it a 10.
For me, I would agree with Kelly. I would have just added. For me, it only needed a little bit more cherry jam, and that would have given it a 10. But that don't. Again, we're nitpicking. We are nitpicking. That is incredible.
Yeah.
Right. Last but not least, and I've only got a little bit of it, and I only saved a little bit of it. Hey, Charlie, how you doing?
Hey, Charlie, how you well?
648 followers. Well done, Charlie. You being okay? The last one is a scent on array, and that's all that's left of it. What are you scoring that?
My scent on array is there. I would score that a 9.
I'm giving it a 10. I can't improve it. I cannot improve it. There's 2 donuts at Donatelier. I've scored a 10. That and the one with the it's a similar topping, but it's got little fudge pieces in it.
Dolce pecan.
Yeah, that one's a 10.
That's the one that they've stopped at the moment. While they're doing the Saint Honoré.
Look at that.
I didn't think they were going to bring back the Saint Honoré, so I'm glad that they have.
Well, they're stopping the 10s. Donatelier, these are the 10s.
They had the pistachio one, and they had an Eton mess one, and
I'll tell you something though. When you go there, my God. Now, the Saint Honoré, which is now gone, was £7. So only slight 20p less than this huge one. The cheapest one was the Black Forest, which was £6.50.
Yeah, £6.50.
So there you go. So guys, I hope you enjoyed it. That is our review of Donatelier Dennet. Now, sadly for Kelly, these are in front of me, which is never a good idea. And I'm armed with a fork, which is not a good idea.
And I'm taking it away. So it's over here. Oh.
What have you done to it? Oh, you go. No, in seriously, put it there. So if you're going to put it on the floor and you're going to stand on it.
I wasn't going to put it on the floor. I was just going to put it over there, but
I'm not going to touch it. If we put it in there, you see, I've got to put this away. Oh, Tusha, I know you're still watching. You're lurking in the background. That's fine. This is always
the
like
strawberry on that just uplifts it.
Yeah.
Honestly.
There you go, guys. So I hope you enjoyed that. That's our review of Donatelier. I know we've done Donatelier before, but we always like to do, and the actual fact, this kind of justifies why we always go back to these places, because we like to see if they have changed or improved the recipe. And definitely we're vindicated in this, because this one has improved.
Listen, I just suggested a whole load of places for someone to go to. And I will list them off for you here now.
Okay.
Okay, so in Covent Garden, there are several cake shops. But I'm not going to only stick to cake. I'm going to tell you like some other savoury places as well. So we'll start off with Arome. You've got to get there early because everything sells out at Arome. And the sweets and the savouries are really good.
This is Arome Bakery, isn't it?
Arome Bakery. I would highly suggest the honey butter toast. And the chocolate and almond croissant. It's the best chocolate and almond croissant I've ever tasted.
That's Arome.
Arome Bakery. But they also, like I said, their savouries are really good as well. So you won't be disappointed if you go there. If you don't want to try the honey butter toast or the chocolate and almond croissant, there's other things for you to try. Around the corner from that, you have Chestnut Bakery. Always go for the croissant of the month. So they do, every month they change and they have a specialty. Always try the special. And then the honey and Gaymar toast. The honey and Gaymar toast, which is like a croissant with some type of cheese on it. But it's not your normal cheese. It's not like a cream cheese or like a hard cheese on it. Just trust me. Go there and try it. It's amazing. And again, they used to do a crocaccia, but I haven't seen the crocaccia for a while. But the crocaccia is good. Their what you call it? Their croissant parmigiana is really nice as well. So I would thoroughly recommend that. When you're when you go further on or going through the tunnel, and you go to Wa Cafe. If you go to Wa Cafe, try the strawberry shortcake and especially the sesame cheesecake. You cannot go wrong. Try that sesame cheesecake. Delicious.
Liam, how you doing?
Hey Liam, hope you're well.
How you been? You good? Everything good? Right, Liam, you've just missed our donut review. We've just tried Donatellia. There's one little bit left. But if you ever get to go to London again, which I know you do on occasion because you do go and watch shows, go to Charing Cross. Oh, damn, got it the wrong way. Charing Cross and give this little bad boy a go. This is incredible. Or any of the donuts.
Any of the donuts, yeah. The Saint Honore's, they're special at the moment. And it always goes really quickly. They've also got an Oreo cookies one. They've got pistachio one. They've got so many. So, you know, if there's something that is more to your flavour palette, go for that. So, sorry, as I was saying, so at Wild Cafe, it's a Japanese patisserie. Go for the sesame cheesecake. And they also got the strawberry short. But I think this time of year, have we missed the cherry blossom? They might have the Sakura cherry blossom. That's amazing as well. And then across the way, there's Old Changkee. The curry puffs are amazing. Go to Old Changkee and get the curry puffs. They do a sardine one, which my granddad would have happily gone for the sardine one. But I've tried all of them, and I can honestly tell you the curry one is the best one. So go for the curry puffs. The other place that I would tell you about is, so as you're going around and you go up into Soho, I would say go for creme because the biscuits in creme are amazing. And across the way from there, there's also Breakfast Club. I've not tried it before. We've not tried it, but we do. I've heard nothing but good things. And there's always a queue in different branches. The other place, if you want something savoury, Rosa's Thai. If you like Thai food, go to Rosa's Thai. Have the Thai green curry. You will not be disappointed. It's amazing. So, and the other places that I would try, again in Covent Garden, would be Seven Dials. And in Seven Dials, you've got several different types of pastry shops and savouries and all of that. Definitely go try, definitely go enjoy. Do a food tour around Covent Garden. It's amazing. There are loads of places to go and see. Do that.
You have a question from Liam.
Oh.
Kelly, how did Mark win your heart?
That's
exclusively for Kelly.
Okay, so we were in an acting class.
Oh, God, yeah, this is a while ago.
Yeah. And Mark noticed me first. Am I correct?
I did notice you.
Yes. And then, so we didn't really interact until our last, I think we interacted in one class, but that was a little while in.
So the class lasted for 13 weeks.
Yeah, that was a little while in. I would say that was a good probably 7 classes in. And then in the last class, I realized Mark actually liked me, and I didn't realize until the last class. And so I thought, do you know what? I'm going to give him my number.
Mm.
And then I never ever went to any of their after work stuff, their after class stuff. And this was the first time that I went. And it was purely to give Mark my number and get his number, but mainly to give him my number. And so we went to the cafe, and then I was like, oh, we should all exchange numbers. I didn't care about anyone else's number. So Mark just, I don't know what he did, but he brought his phone up on the screen, and it was a tiny phone. I think it was a Nokia you had.
Oh, God. Now, this is how long ago it was.
It was one of these tiny ones. And so he just put his number on the screen, and he just turned it to me, and I just copied it down, and I gave him mine, and that was that. And then I just left, and I didn't think about it again. And then I think you might have messaged me, and then I messaged Mark back. But at the time, I was involved with work, and there was so much work policies going on. I was chatting with one girl. I left one place. I went to another place, but they were the companies were sisters. And so I went to the other one, but I upped and left and went to the other one without telling that one. It was like really crazy. So me and this girl, we were chatting all the time, and then Mark would message, and then I'd remember, and I'd be like, oh yeah, I'll message you back, and I never did. Or I'd call you back, and I never did. And then one day, I don't know what happened, but he decided to call me. And I was like, I was just about to call you. I had no intention because I'd forgotten it because all of this stuff was happening.
Nice to
at
see.
work.
I'm thinking someone's memory.
So I was like, oh, hi. And then we talked for ages. We talked like all night, I think. And then there were other things that happened and we didn't get together at that point, but I'll let Mark explain why. And then we sort of not lost touch because we did keep in touch with each other for about a few years. And then after that, we met up again. And then that's when we got together.
There we are. Where are? Oh, Liam said, me and Mum are watching a dating show called Love on the Spectrum.
Ah.
Oh, is it good? Is it good? So, actual fact, one of the dating shows I've been watching, and I haven't watched the second bit, and I really want to watch it, is it's called The Never Mets. So I don't know if anybody's seen it, but basically what it's about British individual people, so men and women, that have been dating for years, but dating people in other countries, and they've never met. So they've seen each other on Zoom or WhatsApp or what have you, but they talk regularly, but they both agree they're in a relationship, but they've never ever met. So what this show has done is they've flown them over to their respective partners to meet up, obviously, to do that. But there was one guy, he was 17, and he was seeing a 26-year-old girl from India. So they flew her over to there because he stayed with them there and did that. But the family really liked him, and they were sort of pushing him to get married to her. But that's all I saw. And I didn't watch the second part, and I really wanted to see it. And I'm gonna say I might have to see if it's on YouTube. But I really wanted to see the second part of it. But it was called The Never Mets. So he said, "Oh, Love on the Spectrum is interesting. I'll have to watch that." Is it like so? One of the things that Kelly and I sometimes watch is what's the one with Fred Siriax?
Oh, First Dates.
First Dates.
Yeah.
First Dates. So we do sometimes watch that. Lovely story, Kelly. There you go. That's our little how we met.
I met both my soulmates in an acting class.
Yes, you did.
My bestie, Evelyn, we met in an acting class, and then Mark in an acting class.
There you go.
And they're both the same star signs.
Us Taurians. So what was I going to say?
Getting
there you
on
go.
my nerves. Both of them.
Oh yeah, but everybody gets on your nerves. Name me one person that doesn't get on your nerves. There you go. So what I was going to say is, so there are quite a few dating ones. Now, I'm going to be honest with you, I don't normally like reality TV. I don't like Big Brother. I can't stand X Factor, any of those singing ones, The Voice. I really can't. Dancing on Ice.
Evelyn can't stand any of the reality shows either.
I can't bear them. They're just so trite. But the other one I can't stand is Strictly Come Dancing. So any of those shows I can't stand. But I do like the dating ones. I must be honest. I do like those. I think they're quite nice when they follow somebody on a dating thing.
Yeah, I like watching the Undateables. That one the
Undateables.
I really like watching that one. There was a guy from Brighton, and he was like into sort of like music and rock and roll and all of that. And that one was really lovely. And then there was one, and he had a twin brother, and that one was a lovely one as well. Yeah, it's just like some of them are just like so like heart touching, like
So Kath said, yes, I agree. They seem exploitative. I totally agree. So X Factor, especially, I'll say this now because it's gone. But my cousin is in a band, or used to be in a band, I should say. And the lead singer of the band, she auditioned for X Factor. He said she's a really good singer, didn't get anywhere. And he said what they really want is people on extremes. It's almost like going back to the Gladiator, Roman times, where people like to laugh at people's misfortunes. They want someone who's either really good or really terrible.
Yeah, I think the thing with the shows when they originally started, and I'm talking about the Idols and all of this type of stuff, not the ones prior to that, but when that sort of came about, was because they wanted to make money. That was the primary goal, because a lot of money could be made and stuff like that. And then it was only until I think Leona Lewis came along, and then somebody vouched for her and said, right, we've really got to take it seriously. This girl is an excellent singer and stuff like that. And so that's when they kind of started taking things a lot more seriously. But from what I've heard with regards to the contracts that they sign, that's really like unreasonable.
Well, they try and buy themselves out, don't they? After a while.
Yeah, that some of the contracts that they have to sign is like really, it's crazy.
Liam, you are joking. Liam says, "Have you seen Domino's Easter egg? It's a garlic dip egg. Are you serious?" Oh, where's my phone? My phone is never here when I need it.
Yes, it was, because you took it to the door.
It's in my pocket. Right, I'm gonna have to check this. Oh, really? Is it when you say Easter egg? Is it a chocolate Easter egg or is it a pizza?
Do you know what? When you said Domino's, right? I was
Domino's
thinking
pizza.
I was not thinking of Domino's pizza. In my mind, I was thinking, oh, is it like a black and white egg, like Domino's or something? That's what I was thinking, and now I come to realize, oh, Domino's pizza. Yeah. But in my mind, I was thinking, oh. Because did you remember when you used to get the Domino's chocolate? And so in my mind, I thought, have they brought that back? Is it like a black and white egg or something, like Domino's or something like that? Because I've been buying Easter eggs recently. And so, yeah, and somebody gave me an Easter egg today.
Holy thing. A taste of Domino's. It's a garlic and herb dip Easter egg. You have to fill in your, right, so it's not for everybody. Apparently, according to this, you have to fill in your details and get a chance to get it. It's Domino's pizza doesn't contain eggs in their dough, so it is that it's a pizza dough. Liam, I'd never heard of that unless you said that. So it is a pizza dough Easter egg.
Can you pass me those Easter eggs I bought?
Oh, hang on. Oh, come on. All right, so it is, but it's not made out of dough. That's it there. That is it. So it's actually made out of garlic and herbs. So it's a proper Easter egg. Now this was,
and it also looks very small.
Well, it says this is from the Liverpool Echo. We tried the Domino's garlic and herb Easter egg that left people disgusted. Have you tried it? Have you tried to get it? Yeah, he said it's a garlic dip egg. Oh, if you like Undateables, you'll love Love on the Spectrum. Right. We will have to.
No, that egg. These eggs.
All right. Not that one.
You're not even concentrating. So I picked up these eggs. These are Waitrose #1 eggs.
They look like real eggs.
Yeah, and these are velvet hazelnut praline and fleur de sel, which is fleur de sel, which is salt, caramel ganache, inside crisp double chocolate shells.
So we will. So guys, next Tuesday we will be trying this because obviously that's before Easter. So we will have We've also got this one to try. This is the extra thick egg. Now this is a gift to Kelly.
Yes.
It is pricey, so it
that was a gift. This was a gift, and I won. Where's the other one? It was
in the kitchen.
Oh yeah, and I won the other one.
So we've got a few eggs to try. There you go. So we will be trying. So we wanted to try something a little bit different. A, because we've got them, and B, because these are a little bit different from your regular eggs. So, well, apart from the Kinder, of course. Liam said it's in my pocket. Are you serious? Have you got it? Have you managed to have it? Because it does look incredibly small.
Yeah.
So I can imagine it being. Is it Kinder egg size, or is it? Because I was looking at it though. I thought, although it looks small, I didn't think it'd be as small as that.
No, it looks very small.
Well, actual fact, you are right, because if I just narrow it down a little bit, that's it compared to the actual garlic dip. So you're right. The garlic dips will only be about that.
Well, I said that looks very small.
There you go. Garlic dip Easter egg. But so if anybody is interested in doing it, you have to put in on Domino's website to get it. I'm not sure. I think this is very much an acquired taste.
Yeah.
When Kelly and I went to Florida, obviously we had the pickle milkshake, and I loved that, but that you weren't such a fan.
Oh, I thought it was okay. I didn't think it was like amazing, but I thought it was okay.
Liam said, "I love eggs." Do you mean eggs?
Chocolate eggs or normal eggs?
Yeah.
Or both?
Eggs or chocolate eggs. So throwing out, has anybody had the more exotic eggs? Has anybody ever had a duck egg? Has anybody ever had an ostrich egg? Give us it in the chat, or quail's eggs, or anything like that.
I've had duck eggs because I've actually been to Duck and Waffle, and it's duck eggs that they do.
Oh no, your phone in your pocket. Oh, good, because I had it in there. Where's my phone? I can't always hear it.
Yeah.
It's not as bad though if I had glasses. I can't find my glasses. Where are they? Just here they are. I know that was me. Where's my? Oh, here it is. These do look good though, I have to say.
Yeah, that was a really generous gift from someone at work.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, really generous.
And to say how you can see it's pricey because it's got a it's
well
protected.
Mark looked up the price. I wouldn't do that because I feel that's a bit common, but
I am common, so I don't care.
Mark looked up the price. I was just like, I would never do that.
Here we are. 9 speckled eggs. Now I have had duck egg before. That's quite rich and it's quite nice. Goose egg is quite rich and quite nice. The trouble is I don't want to get used to them because then they are way more expensive and I end up acquiring a taste for more rich penchant of a egg. But I've never had stuff like an ostrich egg. Apparently one ostrich egg is the equivalent of 10 hen eggs, the size of yolk and white that it gives. So I've never had those, but yeah, anybody that's gone for something exotic, put it in the chat, let us know. And while we're doing that as well, I just wanted to talk a little bit, doing one of my shameless plugs. So you will see Kelly and I went to Dishoom. I've uploaded the video, it's all ready to go. So on Sunday, that will be we will be doing that as a premiere. Well worth having a little look at. If you I meant Dishoom, but well worth hopefully having a look at our video. I really did enjoy Dishoom. Did you as well?
I did, but I will put a caveat on that because Mark didn't enjoy it when he had that breakfast, and then did enjoy it when you got your unlimited.
Well, no, that's not true. I did like the food, but I didn't think it was enough. Then they do an unlimited porridge, and then my little face lit up because you will see me have quite a few bowls of
because he was like,
Do you know what? That's the thing as well. When I have breakfast, I really like to have a lot. It's not often I have breakfast. I do not have it during the working week. I don't. So I just don't have time to have it. So what I end up doing is when I have breakfast, it will only ever be at the weekend. But even then, if we're going out for a lunch, I'll skip it. So it's really only on a Sunday, if we're not doing anything else, that I will really sit down and enjoy it.
He doesn't have breakfast every day, but he does have omelette every day.
Yeah, but that's my lunch.
But it's a breakfast food at lunch.
Kath said, I'm looking forward to your Dishoom. Always wanted to know what their breakfast would be. So what we did, Kath, actually. So this is one thing I know it wasn't what you wanted to do, but I was really intrigued myself because I've been meaning to. We have done Dishoom lunch and dinner.
Just lunch.
Sorry, just lunch. No, I have done the dinner as well.
Oh, yeah, you did. Yeah.
But I have never, ever done the breakfast before. So I really wanted to see what they had. So we did. So we ordered, you had one breakfast. I had 2 different breakfasts. So part piggery, but also part, I'm going to blame it on this. So we could actually show you the variety that they have there. But we also ordered a side as well. So you get to see 4 different dishes that we had in Dishoom.
Yeah, I think, you will, do you know what? Dishoom is so popular. There was loads of people there before. Do you know what I mean? So we didn't get the earliest slot because I think the earliest slot was 9 and we got 9:15. Is that correct?
Well, I say the earliest slot. The earliest slot is 8, but they were fully booked. So the earliest slot that we could have was 9 o'clock at the time to 9:15. They do walk-ins, but I would recommend booking.
Yeah,
I would definitely recommend.
And there were so many people there with their what do you call it, suitcases.
It gets very, very busy because it's in King's Cross.
Yeah.
So you've got all those hotels around the area, and it's also people coming to and from Eurostar. So people looking for somewhere to have breakfast, they do sort of go to there as one possible place.
Yeah. But King's Cross is looking lovely now that they've done the the yards and stuff like that. And if you are ever going to King's Cross food market, I thoroughly recommend the Frenchie that does the duck burger. The duck burger is amazing. And the problem is I get to be near the market, go to the market, and then they move and I'm just like, oh my God, and I'm not going to have it now. But King's Cross, the Frenchie, thoroughly recommend it. Go there, have the duck burger. They used to be in South Bank, and now they're in King's Cross. So yeah, it's one of the things. Also, what I wanted to talk about things that I've been doing during the week. I went to a class. It was like an hour class or whatever it was.
Sorry, can I just mention Jensen's comment? So Jensen said caramel shortbread is my favourite cake. Really? Like a millionaire shortbread. So is it with the shortbread caramel and chocolate? Is that your favourite? Anyway, sorry, go on. You were saying you were.
So if you remember correctly, the other day, or a couple of weeks ago, I did this at a class. So I went to a tile making class, did this. I'll have to fill it in with some filler, but this is what I made. Now,
Can I take it?
Yeah, please. Now you can pop it on something. I went to another class, and I did this.
So this is Kelly's new creative elements coming out here.
Oh, so there we go. Now it's not brilliant, I know that. Some of the other people that I went with are more artists than I am, and Mark is more of an artist than I am because, well, he studied art. And so this was my creation. I don't think it was too bad for a beginner. But yeah, I looked at it and then, but I was comparing mine to everyone else's, and I was just like, it's not
Oh,
that
there you are.
great.
Jensen said very lovely and colourful indeed. I really like it. What I love is the white. I love the way you've got the yellow streak and then sandwiched in between the two reds.
Yeah.
And I do like the way you've got the red to shine on the middle of the actual fountains themselves. Cool, said Sam.
Thank you.
So this is a scene from Breaking Bad, isn't it?
Yeah, that's exactly what it is. It's a scene from Breaking Bad.
No, it's not. I was joking. I do like it though, because it's a little camper van in the middle of nowhere. I do like that.
And so, yeah, so this was one of the things that I made. I really enjoyed it. And they're just like little free things that you get a chance to go and do. And, you know, I was correcting it and then going over it and then correcting it and then going over it. And I was just like, oh. So in the end, I just left it. But some of the other ones were amazing. So this was it was guided. So it was a guided class, and they told you what to paint and how to mix the colors and everything else. But some people just went off topic and did what they want. And some of them were amazing. Let me tell you, right? So one person turned up, yeah. I'm not sure if she'd maybe partaken in a happy hour before she came or something like that. She whooshed in. She was hair really done, lipstick, all of this, a pleather coat, I'm guessing, if not a real leather coat, with her boots on. She just walked in. Oh yes, I know I've missed half the class. And then she came in, and then there was somebody sitting behind me, and then she sat across from the person who was sitting behind me. And all of a sudden I heard her say, so, you know, where are you from? And he was like, oh, do you mean where am I from as in, like, where am I from, like, area? Or are you talking about where? Well, she goes, well, I didn't specify, did I? So you just tell me where you're from. Like, and I was just like, she was very aggressive. And I was just like, oh my God. And so a couple more words were said. I don't think anyone could hear. But then the person next to me, who I went with, turned to me and went like this, and I went like this. Anyway, we just got on and we just did our painting and stuff like that. If you saw the picture that she did on top of that, it was just like it was something your child would bring home for you from school. She had just done some like green thing, and then what looked like a monster with like circle with things coming out. And that was the entirety of her.
I'm going to be honest with you. By the sounds of it, this is therapy for her.
And it, you know what it was like? It was like a Cruella de Vil moment. That's the only thing that I can akin it to. She just like you know like someone breathes in and they fling their coat, and he's like, that's what it was like. And then they left and they flung their coat again and just left. I was just like, oh my God. And we took a group picture and everything. And she was just there on the floor with this thing. The canvas wasn't even filled in or anything. It was just some yellow thing that she might, but like really almost white yellow. Then a bit of greenery in the like. It was literally like a child would have done at school. Literally, I can't even lie to it that it was something that a child would have done from school. Now, I'm not saying we're all like perfect and blah blah blah, but she hadn't even followed the brief. I mean, she didn't even do the pink or the purple or anything. It was just a yellow with like green, but like just all scraggly, and then not even a finished sort of like oval circle of red and some hideous base and sort of like things coming out of it. And thinking back, was she trying to do the sun? I'm not sure. But that was it. That was literally the entirety of what she hadn't even filled out the whole canvas. And I was just like, oh my God.
Do say, great job, Kelly. Looks like something you buy in a holiday shop.
Oh, bless you. Thank you.
I've tried quail egg, quite strong taste, not for me. I know it's not for everybody, these types of eggs, but we just say, hey, Keegan, how are you?
Hey, Keegan, hope you're well.
We are good, Keegan, this is right up your street. Have a look at this, Keegan. Have a look at this. We've just done the review. You've just missed it, but look at that one we've just tried. That little croissant with some cream and some strawberries there. That'll be right up your street. Have you been? Things have been good. I hope you're well. Love hearts from Touche. But yeah. So yeah, you always get some characters in these types of classes.
You really do. And the thing is, these are just like free things that one of my friends gets invited to. And she's like, oh, do you want to come? And I'm like, yeah, sure. And so it's just so interesting because I've been working sort of like for a number of years now, but no one's ever like really invited me to the after work. I mean, they invite me like for drinks and stuff like that. I'm not really a drinker, so I don't really turn up to them things. If you're telling me, oh, food, so we've got like a foodie club. Hence, I went to Noodle Inn and then because we've got like a little foodie club, so we go and do that. But these are like really interesting, like after school type little clubs that you go and like I haven't got anything that I've made. I mean, Mark's the artist, so he's got like little pieces that he's done or made and stuff like that. Probably about the closest thing I would have got was stuff from that I did at school, which my mum never kept because, well, you know, the parents don't really keep that sort of thing. Well, some do, but mine didn't. So anything that me, my brother, and my sister have done, I don't think my mum's got anything of. So to go and sort of like do a tile or do that. And some of the other things that I've done, it's just nice to sort of like see that there's a little bit of creativeness, really.
Kelly's skin looks better, says Keegan.
Thank you. It is clearing up a bit. So yeah, I am pleased with it. But one of the creams that I'm using is still like producing small spots like this one. So I don't know which one it is, but clearly my skin is very sensitive. So I'm just trying different combinations and seeing which ones are okay.
Also, doesn't help when you pick it, does it? Because I see that. I see these little pick marks. So stop picking your skin. Frame it, Cal, and put it on the wall behind you with your butterfly. Be proud.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, maybe that's what this one will be. All my little creations. Maybe because there was a candle making class and I missed the candle making class. But maybe that's where I'll start putting all the artwork that I, do.
Don't go to a weapon making class. Do it!
Thank you, Tucci.
Yeah, I think that one does need filling in.
Yeah.
I think, once you've done that, it should look quite good.
Yeah.
It does need a little bit of filling in, just in the
bits.
Yeah. No harm in a little bit of grouting. I got spots, but they are a bit smaller than yours.
Yeah.
Says Jensen.
Yeah, I think... it's just one of those things that happened, but I've got a little one here and then I got one here and then I got one here, but I think these are from the certain cream or one of the creams that I'm using. So I was following this lady on TikTok and she's talking about skincare and all of this because my skin is ultra sensitive. I've come to the realization I must have been using a cream that caused this, as well as being stressed and not getting enough vitamins, that was a combination of what caused this. So now I've thought, okay, I believe so. There was a facial wash that I was using, and I didn't realize that was causing the problem or part of the problem because I was on holiday and I was thinking, I'm still getting spots, blah blah blah. But of course, it was the facial wash anyway. got rid of that facial wash, tried a new one. The new one was stripping my face because it was almost like a retinol type thing, and then that was too strong for my face, and it was just causing more sort of like spots and stuff like that, so I had to get rid of that. And then I was trying a retinol, and then the retinol was causing problems, so it was just a thing. So then I went on to Bioma, and Bioma is working really, really well. However, one of the creams, and I don't know which one, so it's like a four-step thing. So you have your facial wash, and then you have your skin toner, and then you have like the one that maybe they call it like a little ceramide, and then you have your face cream, and it might be the ceramide that might be causing the problem. So I'm going to do a process of elimination and take out the ceramide. Of course, it takes 2 weeks before you notice a difference. So now I have to wait for 2 weeks before.
I know that's the problem, and if it gets worse in 2 weeks, then you have to ditch it and use
and then do something, and then take out something else. So it could be two things. It could be the toner, or the it could be the toner, or it could be the ceramide. So I'm gonna try first taking out the ceramide, which is the little drip thing. So I'm going to start with that first. I'm going to take that away from the skin routine, and then try the other three. But so I'll try step 1, step 2, and step 4, and miss out 3. And then if that doesn't work, then I will try step 1, miss out step 2, bring back step 3, and go from step 4. And then I'll do process of elimination that way and see. But I believe the reason why I'm starting with step 3 is because anything with, an ick at the end or an ide at the end, and I don't mean giving you the ick, but, hyaluronic or triceramide or something like that, that might be what's causing the stuff. So that's why I'm starting with step 3 rather than starting with step 2.
T-shirt. My hubby would like your T-shirt, Mark. Oh, now we think you bought this for me. This was, I went to see Iron Maiden many years ago, 2019, just before the pandemic. Actually, that was the last time I saw them. Such a good concert. Has your husband been too? Has he actually been? I would definitely recommend it. It was really, really good. So I am a bit of a Maiden fan. I've been to a few of their concerts over the years. There's a long time since I've been to the last one. I've not been to a concert since 2019.
Yeah,
that's the last time I've been. So yeah, I was going to say I've been invited to a few, but I've just never got round to going to them. So I was always a bit skeptical about going throughout the pandemic for a good few years afterwards. But I think I would go now if there was one I liked. But concerts are so expensive now. They are so, because they say that's the only way artists can really make money.
They can't make it from
no record sales or CDs. People don't buy CDs anymore.
Well, no, they have Spotify, don't they?
Yeah. So that's it. I think so. The last gig he went to was Buck Cherry. Oh, okay. I'm trying to think of the last concert I went to. I think it was Maiden. I did go to Faith No More before that, which was a really good show. And then I did go to Motorhead before Lemmy sadly passed away. So I'm glad I didn't get to see that. But yeah, I've gone to see, I used to go to gigs a lot, and then I haven't been for a long, long time because Paul, my friend, used to get tickets all the time. So I pay him and then we go. But yeah, had some real good times watching those. And does he go regularly, your husband? Does he go to quite a few of them? Should get to go to more. I should do really, but it's the same. Do you know what? It's Liam asked as well last week. Asked us, when's the last time you went to cinema? I have not been in such a long time.
The thing is, Evelyn all your concerts at Evelyn will go to them.
I know, but I'm not very good. One thing I'm not very good at, as you know, is booking things.
Yeah, but she would get tickets.
Oh, okay.
She would get tickets. So if there's stuff that you want to go to, just speak to her and she'll get the tickets.
He likes AC/DC and he's been to see Airborne. So Airborne are very similar. They're another Australian band. They are very similar to AC/DC. I think you can see the big influence in Airborne. He's gone once in a while. Yeah, I've been to see AC/DC a few times as well. So I am a bit of an old school rocker. I do like AC/DC. And again, not for a long time, not since the 90s, I think. That's the last time I went to see them. They are still touring, believe it or not. But I don't know when their next tour is. I think they are doing. I did, funny enough, right? I don't know why, but I did get a what was it? A reminder or a little alert to say Anthrax are playing. So again, that's a very old 80s thrash metal band, which I used to go to, or I used to enjoy, I should say. But yeah. Definitely want to get back into that as well. So anybody who's a metalhead, let me know. Put it in the comments. Tell me if there's any decent concerts coming up. Would be definitely up for going to see that.
When we were in Vegas, I really wanted to go and see Britney Spears, and I never got the chance. But you could have seen Stone Temple Pilots, but you didn't.
Oh, I tell you what, because we just landed. It's the first time. I'd never been to Vegas before. I didn't have a clue where I was going, and I had seen them earlier that year anyway. Buck Cherry venue was on a boat. Really?
Wow.
Oh, that's interesting.
It's very interesting.
Charlie said, Mark and Kelly, have you watched the new Minecraft movie in the cinemas? No, I haven't, Charlie.
But somebody said they had. Was it Richard?
Richard's Adventures has gone and seen it. He did say it was really good. Have you seen it? And if you saw it, did you like it? Now, I used to play Minecraft a lot many years ago. So I always used to enjoy it. I have to get back into Minecraft. It's a very relaxing game.
I think you play with the nephew, don't you?
Yeah, I play with my nephew. He loves it. Absolutely loves it. Uncle Mark, help me build this. So, okay, Jensen's got to go. Take care,
Bye,
Jensen.
Thank you for
Have
joining
a great weekend.
Happy birthday again to your grandpa.
Yeah, and enjoy your fish and chips. Very good Minecraft movie in the cinema. Oh, good. I'm glad you enjoyed it.
Glad you enjoyed it.
It's with Jack Black and the actor's name.
Jason Momoa.
Jason Momoa. That's it. Jason Momoa. He's in it.
I'd remember that name.
Yeah. So he's in it. He wears a pink leather jacket in it. But I would like to see it. So if you say it's good, Charlie, we'll have to get him to try and see it. Kelly and I do need to buy a new TV because ours is broken.
Yeah.
We do need to buy a new TV.
It's not been working for
quite a few months now. I just haven't got around to buying a new one. So yeah, there we are. So
we could have bought a new one when I said.
Well, the trouble is, right, all our stuff is breaking down. So the washing machine broke down, we replaced that. Then the TV upstairs broke down, we replaced that.
Yeah,
because it's hundreds to replace.
Because I was saying, because with that TV was giving us warning after warning. The one upstairs just died. That didn't really give us any warning. The one upstairs just died. And this one was giving us warning after warning after warning. So when we were buying the one upstairs, I said, let's buy one here at the same time.
Touche is right. It comes in threes. Oh, Keegan says, yes. Mark and Kelly, I need help. Okay, tell us, what help do you need?
What help do you need?
How can we help you, Keegan? We will try. I don't know what we can do, depending on what you need, but let us know. What help do you need? While you're telling us what help you need. As I say, so we've got our video coming up, our Dishoom video on Sunday. Kelly and I will be out again this weekend doing our little filming. So we got that. We'll keep that little secret for now, but we will tell you later in the week as and when I've edited.
And I'm excited about this one.
Yes.
I'm excited.
I'm not excited about the cost, but yes, I mean.
Oh, please. It could be a lot. Half the afternoon teas we go to are far more expensive.
Yeah, this is true.
So just want to show you my picture again. But yeah, I think you're right. I'm gonna probably, because you did ask me if I wanted a frame.
Yeah,
you did, and I was just like, I wasn't sure.
I think it's A3, so we should be able to frame it.
Do you think it's A3?
I think it's A3. I might be wrong.
You could be correct.
I hope it's a standard. They normally do them in standard sizes, so you can buy frames for them.
Yeah. Originally, though, I did put a sun here originally.
It does need a little sun, but it could get lost in the thing.
But the thing was, I couldn't get it correct. If I turn it to the side, you can see there was a sun there. And I just thought, it's just not making any sense.
Actual fact, inadvertently, you've done well. Because
exactly, yeah.
I'm going to teach you a little bit about light refraction.
And then when I saw, like, my friends doing it, they really blended it really nicely. But I just couldn't get the blending. I was just like, oh, God. And then I was going to do birds, but I didn't feel my hand was sturdy enough because if you look on here, I didn't put the headlights or anything on here.
No, that's fine. It doesn't need it.
And so, yeah, and one wheel is smaller than the other.
Oh, we love you too, Touche. Unconditionally too.
Oh, bless you.
It looks like it's good. Well, I need help being a superhero. Oh. Right then. What superhero are you going to be? Super Keegan? What do you need? I'm guessing you need to think of an outfit you're going to need, and you're going to. What are your superpowers? That is what you're going to have a little think about. Kath said, "Yeah, it looks like it's glowing."
Yeah. And so as I was sort of like trying to get rid of it, I inadvertently did cause like it's almost like it's gone down behind. Yeah. But yeah, I really liked the way that my friends did theirs. But obviously they're the artists. I'm not really an artist.
So Kelly's very proud.
But I do like what I've sort of like done. But it wasn't as good, which was like, oh. But it's I don't think it's bad for my first time.
No, very, very good.
Yeah.
It does look like it's glowing. It does indeed. What was I going to say? So yeah, we've got plenty more videos coming up, guys, as we always do. Keep an eye out for some of the new places we're going to eat. We're going to do something a little bit different this weekend, something we haven't done for a long, long time. So
you've never done?
Well, no, I mean this type of food.
Oh.
So we haven't done this for a while. So we are looking forward to doing this as well. Tushin, that's the I create more animated than realistic. It's your way of painting. Personally, I love it. Oh,
bless you. Do you know what? Because we were all given the same instructions and all time. But when you looked around the room, people's stuff was so different. Because obviously your impression is different, your opinion's different and stuff like that. Someone drew a camel. Instead of drawing the camper van, someone drew a camel. Someone drew sort of like birds. And then somebody did the camper van. But it was like almost, you know, like those ones where it's like a little bit like squares sort of thing.
Like
so
Minecraft squares.
almost. But the bottom of it, it was just something that you would see in a gallery for sure. It was just like something that, you know, you think, and you'd see it hanging in a gallery for sure. But some of them were so talented and some of them were so good. That woman's, though, that looked like a child's drawing, that was not anything in the brief.
Leave her alone. She's
nothing.
Keegan said, Mark and Kelly, she's not speaking to me on the live. Keegan, you've not asked her anything.
You don't know.
You can't just expect someone to say hello. You've got to say hello first.
Yeah, you got to just expect everyone to talk to you. You've asked us a question. You didn't ask everyone.
You're always welcome to ask people to say hello to everybody. And she's lovely. She'll always say hello to you.
She will always say hello.
She's lovely.
Yeah.
So she's smiling at you already. What was I going to say? So, guys, like I said, we've got that coming up as well. Thank you so much for indulging us with the review of Donatellier. As I say, this is our Kelly and mine's favourite donut shop. We will be looking for other donut shops to try and beat it, but it's a very high bar. There you go. Hello, Sir Keegan. There you go. Look, Keegan, you've got a hello there.
There you go. She says
you
hello.
See? You've just got to say hello. Right. I think
we need to answer Keegan's question first before we go.
No, we did. So he said he needed help being a superhero, and I did ask what were your superpowers? What would be your uniform? And I said, where would you be operating from? So those are the questions you've got to think about that in order for us to help you. So have a think about those, Keegan, and you can let us know next Tuesday. So next Tuesday, guys, we will be back 6:30 UK time, as we always do. And we will, if you're okay with it, be doing some Easter egg reviews.
Oh.
So this will be because it will be before Easter.
It will be before Easter, and I'm not really one for doing things before a certain time.
Well, we may not be available afterwards. That's why. So
we may not be available.
So we will. So I think that's why I was thinking we do. But anyway, big love to you as well, too. Big love to everybody. Thank you so much for joining us on the live and indulging us. We always have fun with you guys, as we always do. Have a wonderful weekend, everybody. A happy weekend as well, Keegan.
Happy weekend.
As I say, we will hopefully see you. If anybody wants to join us, we will be doing at 5 o'clock the Dishoom premiere. My brain's going. So well, we can see you then. But yes, see you guys soon. Look after yourselves, and don't forget you're never too old to have fun.
And don't forget, if you want to catch up with our holiday channel, see what we do there, catch up with lives when we are on holiday and stuff like that, head over to MK Vacays, and don't forget to subscribe to both channels.
Until then, guys, as I say, do look after yourselves, and we will see you on Tuesday. And don't forget,
melt my cheese.
You know it. Have a wonderful weekend, guys. We'll look forward to seeing you soon. Take care. Bye for now.
Bye for now.